So Minnesota fighting Vikings general manager Ricky Spielman is at it again, just trying to gin up a trade market. We have no intention of trading Percy Harvin at this time. Stephon Diggs is going to be a Viking. Come get him, right? But it's not something fun and blockbuster like trading Anthony Barr or Riley Reef, but a kicker. And it's not even the starting kicker. It's not even the guy that's on the roster. It's practice squad kicker Chase McLaughlin, the second-year former UDFA out of Illinois. So the Vikings, they protected him on the practice squad for the second week in a row. Now, this is interesting, as this is a fun caveat because of the Rona this year. So teams can protect up to 4 players per week on the practice squad. The Vikings only protected McLaughlin last week. The other 15, they're like, F y'all. Right, so they can protect the players from other teams coming in and poaching from the squad. Players can be protected up to 4 times a season. Vikings already used half of them on McLaughlin. So this is Spielman trying to force the team to trade for McLaughlin. Now, I know what you're saying. Why would a team do this? Why would they trade for a kicker? But remember, this is the team that traded a 5th-round pick for Corey Vidvik, the kicker punter who cannot kick nor punt, right? So teams will do it. Also, you look at the quick results from week 1. Andrew Siciliano, NFL Network, tweeted this out. Maybe kickers need a preseason. 71.6% field goal league-wide. Most combined missed field goal in any week since week 10, 2011, 19. Most combined missed field goal in week 1 since 1982. That was a strike season, remember. 20. Lowest combined field goal percentage in week 1 since 1998, 71.4%. So my God. It's like they forgot to kick. It's like all off season, you had one job, kicking. And yeah, you could say OTAs and preseason, all that. But in training camp, what were y'all doing? What were the kickers doing? What were the holders doing? What were the long snappers doing? My goodness, right? And also, you saw like the implosion of Steven Gostkowski missing 3 field goals and an extra point for the Titans, and he hit the game winner and completely redeemed himself. Totally redeemed himself. So teams, league-wide, going to be kicking the tires on kickers, and they are desperate for some competency there, and the Vikings might be able to snag a late-round pick out of it, a la what happened with the Vikings and Corey Vedvik. So a team can get so desperate that they will part ways with a late-round pick to snag a kicker who does have NFL experience. And yes, Chase McLaughlin's probably most famous for when he was on the Niners for a cup of coffee last year and shanking the game winner against the Seahawks, whatever. But you do have a guy who was 3 for 3 from 50-plus yards last season, as well as did great things in the preseason. So he is a nail driver. He does have a big leg, is working on accuracy, as well as he's working with Mara Malouf here and Nate Kading. So you're just like, oh, that's going to rub off because they got Dan Bailey's head out of his ass, which is great. And also, that's what the Vikings are banking on. That a team will be so desperate that they'll look around, they'll see McLaughlin, who does have NFL experience. All right, a 7th, whatever, a 6th, whatever, a 5th. That's what Spin was trying to leverage here. And also, it's good in a number of ways because it's a good hedge just in case Dan Bailey turns back into a pumpkin. You have this guy, McLaughlin, who's on the practice squad, and it's not like he's being a punt gunner or anything. So what he's doing, he's off to the side. He is practicing every single day with Skulkwit, holding, with Austin Cutting, snapping, working with kicking consultant Nate Kading, working with special teams coordinator Marvin Malouf. He's doing all those things. So if Dan Bailey, alien abduction, gets the Rona, remembers that he's Dan Bailey, yeah, he's there. McLaughlin is there. Then you trade Dan Bailey. Right. So how would this trade be facilitated? Well, it's mainly procedural. So presumably the Vikings would have to, if there's another team that's interested, they call up Sue and they're like, hey, what's up? Let's do this. So the Vikings would probably have to elevate McLaughlin to the 53, which is, whatever. They'll just cut Ryan. Maybe they'll put Ryan Connolly on IR. Don't know. Doesn't matter. And then they'll trade him from there because I think it's pretty unlikely that the league will allow the Vikings to straight up trade a player from the practice squad. But again, that's down the road. But will a team bite? I don't know. Give it another week or two of some bad kicking out there. Like, honestly, could you see Gostkowski missing 3 field goals again and having a job week 3 for the Titans? Like, I know that he and Vrabel go way back like chiropractic, but it ain't going to happen. It's not, right? And the Vikings can only protect him for 4 weeks, but they also do have the unspoken right of first refusal, which is, something about the practice squad is that if a team All right, so say in a normal year, you have a guy on the practice squad, and a team comes in, hey, we would like to grab this guy and add him to our roster. So the team generally has the option of just like, no, we'll put him on our roster. Or a player can just straight up refuse and be like, no, I'm not going. I don't think that would happen with McLaughlin because he'd actually have a chance to kick and be in a rooster and actually make an NFL paycheck as opposed to practice squad. But again, that is a bit down the road. And also the trade deadline is week 8. So something's going to happen. It's going to happen in the next couple weeks. So as you're watching the games, as you're watching the missed field goals add up and ding in your fantasy teams. By the way, if you play in a league, you need to have negative points for missed field goals because it just adds a little bit of tang, a little bit of spice there. So you just keep watching kickers miss field goals and keep racking up and stacking up. All of a sudden, Pretty Ricky's going to be getting a couple calls. Maybe they'll be able to Vedvik Chase McLaughlin. All right, but your thoughts, Vikings ginning up trade market, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.